Hi everyone, back here again for another video. Today, I would like to revisit and see how my iPad Pro is holding up as my laptop replacement. I have been using my iPad Pro 11-inch 2020 version for almost a year now, and it has been my main and only device for all my personal stuff and YouTube work. So let's see the two ways I make my iPad Pro as my laptop. First is simply just like a laptop, and second is like a laptop or desktop with an external monitor. So first, to look like a laptop is of course to use the iPad with the Magic Keyboard. And no doubt the Magic Keyboard really transforms my iPad into a laptop. The keyboard is one of the best out there, and the typing experience is, for me, better than any other laptops I've used. I used the Dell XPS 13 at work, and I will choose the Magic Keyboard over the Dell's keyboard. And of course, the trackpad. This trackpad makes this investment really worth it. At least this is my own opinion based on my own experience. I know we all have our own different preferences, but I love the trackpad. In fact, I like the Magic Keyboard's trackpad gestures compared to the MacBook Airs. So check out my video. I made a comparison of my iPad with the MacBook Air M1. Using the iPad with the Magic Keyboard, I can take it anywhere, and when I say anywhere, it is anywhere in my house. It is because of COVID I still cannot go out, but I have taken this out in coffee shops a few times. As I'm using the 11-inch iPad Pro, even if the Magic Keyboard is a bit heavy, it's still very portable. So now I'm just mainly at home. I can easily use this in any part of my house. It's easy to use on my lap while sitting on the couch, and of course very convenient to use on my desk. But I can also use this without the Magic Keyboard if I want to use the Apple Pencil. With the Magic Keyboard's intuitive design, I can switch to writing mode as it's just a simple pull out of the Magic Keyboard. Then I can put the iPad on the keyboard when it's closed. With this setup, I can do my work that is personal work and be productive wherever I am. Again, wherever I am at home or when I'm outside, that is when COVID is over. I feel that I can turn on my work mode when I use my iPad, whether with the keyboard or writing with my Apple Pencil. I like journaling using my Apple Pencil as it makes me more engaged on my goals and my tasks, and I like the feeling of ticking off my to-do list. But also when I put my iPad on the Magic Keyboard, it puts me in a different kind of productivity mode, as this means I will start to type away the research or script I have to do for my YouTube videos, or type up my expense and budget plan on Google Sheets, or do some emails. These tasks are very much easily handled even if my iPad is almost a year old. It's not slowing down at all. So like any other laptop, I use apps to do my work, stay organized, and be productive outside of my professional work. Here are the apps I use. First is Craft. I have been heavily using the Crafts app lately. This is where I log all my ideas for my next videos, log the topics I want to talk about, and write my scripts for my videos that I'm about to publish. I like Craft because the UI is so clean and very easy to use. They've been putting out a lot of new features, and the recent one is the improved side menu, which I really like. And also, they put out the new calendar and the daily notes section. Aside from writing my daily notes here, I also use it to add my to-dos for the day. Other note-taking app I like is OneNote, but I like the UI of Craft. It just looks way better. But OneNote is just so familiar to me as I use it at work too. But what separates OneNote from Craft is the feature or the ability to put text and images and sketches wherever I want. I can draw a picture or paste a picture, and then I can type on it or write on it, not something I can do in Craft. The last note-taking app I use is GoodNotes, and this is for my journal only. And when journaling, I prefer to use my Apple Pencil, but sometimes I mix it with some typing too. For email, I use Spark as it is the closest one to the old inbox by Gmail, if you know it. What I like about Spark is that I have this snooze option to snooze emails, so I see it only when I need to do something about it. I don't know, it's just a feature that I got used to with Inbox, and that helps me organize my emails. Similar to other email apps, there are also toggle options, so I can take quick actions on emails like archive an email or delete it. For tracking my expenses and my budget planning, I use Google Sheets. I use a simple format, which actually is a free template inside Google Sheets. I chose to use this so I did not have to spend time to think of my own. It's there, it's free, so might as well use it. And for me as an average user, the Google Sheets app works okay, though the advanced options are not available. Well, it is available, but only on the web app, so I have to open Sheets via Safari. As for the apps I use to create and manage my YouTube videos, first I use the VLLO app. This is my editing app of choice. I've gotten so familiar with this that when I tried another editing app, I just froze. This is a simple app and works well with the iPad. There are many features, in fact, and I used only the free version at first and just recently purchased the Pro version. The free version for sure has more and better features compared to iMovie, so that's why I chose this. If you guys are interested on the VLLO app and you want to know more about it, let me know in the comments section down below. Oh, and just one last point. I edit my videos with my Apple Pencil, as I feel I can do more accurate cuts with the pencil than with the keyboard and the mouse. Second app I use to manage my YouTube channel is Safari. You might be surprised why, and this is because obviously Safari is where I can search more info on videos I'm working to post on. Simple as that. But aside from that, I access YouTube Studio in Safari too. I don't use the app itself. The desktop version is just way better. This is where I can see if you guys like the videos I post, and also reply to comments you guys send, and also see how well or bad my channel is doing. Using my iPad as my laptop with the Magic Keyboard, the battery life is okay. It's not amazing, as the Magic Keyboard can drain the iPad's battery faster than without it, which I believe is normal. So doing a lot of typing or searching the web and or watching videos, as long as the screen is turned on and at the same time I use the Magic Keyboard, then of course it uses more battery, so for sure will not last the whole day. My estimate is that the battery drops around 10 to 15% after 2 hours of usage. But without the Magic Keyboard, the battery will surely last longer. But again, if I have the screen on for a long period of time, like when I'm drawing with the Apple Pencil, the battery drop may be almost the same at around 10 to 15% after 2 hours. As for using the iPad as a laptop, but this time connecting it to the monitor, I just need to plug in my adapter with the HDMI port. We still have the black borders on the screen as it just mimics the iPad screen, but aside from that, it works very well. All the apps I mentioned earlier all work well when I use it with the monitor. To save a bit of battery, I can dim the screen to the lowest. Or I can plug in the charger as charging works on this Lention iPad Pro hub that I recently reviewed. Check out my other video about this adapter. You'll find the link in the description box below. And if I want to use the full screen of the monitor, I can, but this has very limited functions. I used the beta version of Shiftscreen 4X, and though this has more improvements compared to the first version, only the web browser works on this beta version. There seems to be more apps coming soon, so let's wait and see. I can open multiple windows and easily switch around by using the keyboard shortcut, which is Option and the Tab key. I can also resize the windows through the Control Center or by dragging the corners of the window. In using Shiftscreen, I can have a second monitor as I can use the iPad screen for my other apps like Craft, for example, which I can put on the side. I can now also copy URL from Shiftscreen and paste it in Craft. Big improvement from the previous version. Copying text from Shiftscreen, let's say from a web page, and pasting it in Craft, which is another app opened in the iPad, also works. And this feature I love because it helps me in my workflow. Not fully compatible and working well with all the work that I need to do on the iPad with Shiftscreen, but at least it's a big improvement. With a compatible adapter, I can also use a memory card or an external hard drive. So see, my iPad can really work as my main computing device, and it has been for several years now. So for me, I'm not thinking of using and buying a laptop, at least not for now. I love the experience I get when using an iPad, and in fact, what I'm thinking is to get a new iPad, maybe the 12.9 version. But for now, I'm just thinking but no plans of buying a new one. This 2020 iPad Pro 11-inch serves me well, fits all my needs, and does not look like it will slow down anytime soon. Let me know in the comments section down below your experience with your iPad. I would love to read your comments. So that's it. Thanks for watching.